When is part 2 starting? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here, and we're back for another Dokkan Battle video. Hopefully your guys' part 1 of the Dokkan Battle 7th year anniversary is going well. In today's video, we are going to be talking about when part 2 is going to start. So let's go ahead and jump into the Dokkan Wiki here. In order to figure this out, we just need to basically look at the start date for our celebration. So we know that on global, start date for the 7th anniversary was on July 6th. Now, if we hop over to JP Dokkan's 7th anniversary from back in January-February timeframe, we see that part 1 over here started on the 29th of January. And then part 2, where did it go? Where is it? Part 2 here. Part 2 actually began on the 10th of February. So that's about 12 days from the start of the campaign to the start of part 2. So looking at ours over here on global, from the 6th, 12 days, that'll land us at the 18th. Or in other words, 4 days from the time I'm recording this video. It's currently July 14th. So that's pretty much when we can expect to see the start of part 2 of the celebration. And if you look down here, we now have this special thing, where is it? The social media campaigns in game actually tells us when the start of the part 2 campaign is. And part 2 of the social media campaign, which we are going to assume starts at the same time as part 2 of the 7th anniversary campaign, is in fact the 18th. So good to know. The part 2 is coming up in 2 days. Now, what does part 2 entail? Well, let's go ahead and look over at JP. Several things. One, additional missions, which will help you get more rainbow tickets and more of your 77 special summon tickets, which will be made available in part 3. You will have another co-op campaign, which will net us quite a few stones. Additional stages to the 3 of the free-to-play unit stages, which will give you the awakening medals for the TUR of the Goku and Chi-Chi, the Vegeta and Bulma, and the awakening to LR for the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. We will also be receiving the Easy A's, 2 Easy A's, netting you about 40 stones each, for the God Goku and God Vegeta, as well as the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the Fizz Omega Shenron. So 2 Easy A campaigns along with the Dokkan Festival banner in case you didn't have these guys to pick them up. We will be getting additional stages for the Red Zone, Movie Bosses Edition, and GT Edition, as well as new missions for the Goku and Vegeta event. And if we pull up, I'm going to go ahead and pull up these 2 here. I believe the new added missions for the Goku event are GT Heroes and GT Bosses. And part 2 for the Vegeta will be adding Super Saiyan 2 and Majin Power. So definitely you want to start preparing those now. Obviously we'll continue stone sales, and then on the 7th, sorry, not the 17th, somewhere around the 18th, we will be seeing the top legendary summon. This banner right here for the Goku and Vegeta Great Ape. This is going to be a pretty crazy banner because there is an expectation that there might be a 3rd LR added to this. We don't know who it is. I'm probably going to do a prediction video on that later on, so stay tuned for that. But this will be starting at that time too, at the start of part 2. And at the start of part 2, you'll also be able to use the rainbow tickets to summon on this banner, to summon on the Dokkan Festival banners here and here. You'll be able to use those rainbow tickets that you've been collecting. Now, as far as the Golden Weekend missions, we don't know if we're going to see those. We might not. Who knows? That remains to be seen. But that's pretty much all of part 2 and what you can expect to see. We will assume that part 3 will follow that about, where is it, 22. So roughly about 12 days after that is when we can assume to see part 3. So be on the lookout for the start of part 2. I hope you guys are having fun in part 1. You guys are getting things ready for those Easy A's and the new missions for the GT and movie bosses of the Red Zone. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. Remember, the start date is on the 18th of July, And again, hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And in the comments down below, let me know what part of part 2 are you most excited for. Me personally, it's the EZA for the God Goku and God Vegeta. I have some stuff I want to try out with them, so I'm excited for that. Otherwise, guys, if nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.